Hi! There's Elizabeth and Geneva, Olivia, Maria, and Yaya, all crossing the street. Here comes Geneva. Cruising down Wildwood Crest, Syracuse Ave, on a sunny day. Okay, here we have Geneva Travato, Olivia Gaither, Elizabeth Harris, and Maria, look at me please. Maria Travato having popsicles on Yaya's porch on Wildwood Crest, New Jersey on a hot summer's day at noontime on the 17th of July. How are those popsicles?
Good.
What flavors do you have?
I don't know. I have grape.
Grape?
I have strawberry, I think.
Uh-huh.
I think I might have cherry. Can we see the I think I might have cherry or strawberry. Yeah. I don't know. Can we see the box? The box. What? The box!
What box?
The box. It might have the flavors on it.
Oh, I know there's grape, raspberry, and strawberry.
I think you have raspberry. I have strawberry.
Strawberry for you, Maria?
I have strawberry too. I have strawberry too. I have grape. I love grape. You have raspberry. This is my favorite fruit, grape. That's why I always like grape. Popsicles.
Now, can we see the movie right away, Pam?
Yeah. Oh, let me show. What, Maria?
I at the pool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
Oh,
Geneva. It's heavy, Maria.
here we are, Wildwood 2002. Everybody's here. All the Padakimus.
What's Padakimus mean?
Children. My children. And there's Jackie hiding away.
Did you hear what we did? We took all Dad's home movies.
Elizabeth, are your eyes still burnt?
How big you took your
Yeah.
pictures.
Hey, Mike! Mike!
Your eyes get burnt.
Mikey Mo!
From the heat. From what? The light, the sunlight.
Video's a video.
And who do we have here but Yanaki Tadaki? Aw, that's a great shot. Kim, I need your face. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. we have to. It's an advantage. It's not an unfair
Hey,
advantage.
Mom. Do you want to sit next to Dad over there?
That would be good.
That would help with the photo ops.
Maybe you want to take Maria.
No. She's the youngest of the grandchildren.
We thought what we'd like to do is promote part of tonight
Kim, shut that off.
for memories. Memories that last
Thanks,
a
Dana.
long time. And we want to recognize excellency on
Listen to
the
Papa.
boardwalk, beach, water, and just to give credit what credit is due. So I'd like to start off by presenting to the person who had the biggest smile of summer 2002.
Biggest smile.
I want to say that that took a lot of doing. The winner of that prize is Maria Travato.
Hey! Oh, yeah, Maria!
Who someday promises to be a woman of many words. biggest smile of 2002. It takes some doing because you have to capture it from one Matthew Gaither who up to now had twins. And still does. The runner-up.
Not a move.
But he didn't win, so that's all that counts. Oh, for your eyes.
Excellency in the field of craft and
It's not you, Kim.
artwork in that case. And she won that one hands down, no problem, hardly any competition. Amalia.
Amalia!
So, Amalia, so you understand, made necklace. There's no small handmade.
I'm sorry, Jimmy
And,
isn't here because he
You have one.
I think,
Amalia, turn
She
around.
made them for just about everybody.
Amalia won the
But I know in
Crafts
our house,
Award.
Yaya wears the championship. And she is identified most easily by this. Some of you may know who that is, but some of you may not. It's Olivia. It just so happened that my daughter Pamela wasn't pleased with my physique.
Posture,
My
posture,
stature, my
posture.
posture. So she dug in deeply into her yoga
Bag of tricks.
bag of tricks, and told me that I should put my shoulders back and put my head up, my chin in, and chest out, and I'll be a new man. Just about. But the shirt looks great on you. And Olivia picked that up, and every time I see her, she goes,
Oh, go for it, babe.
and it's your trophy. There you are.
Yay, baby.
Thanks for the
Want to say
Let's get back to the use.
How about thank you, Lily?
said everything.
I'm going to be like a fake.
Third place in this one.
This is all day to day. I saw her in the water more than outside of the water. Her dad had a lot to do with that. But anyway, she was a fish. And down around these parts, that deserves a lot of acclamation, a lot of noteworthiness.
Yay,
Speaking.
She took after her boo. He was a fish when he was young.
And I saw the buckets. They're not here tonight, but I saw them on the beach as they were being gathered. And I noticed one category of shells was very interesting. It had a lot of color, a lot of different sizes. One was even a snail shell, which is hard to find. But this contestant found that and found the most interesting shells on the beach. And her name is Geneva Travato.
Woohoo, Geneva!
And I want to say also that it's hard to give some of these people just one prize because they did so well in so many things. And the one thing that impressed me very much was drawing that Geneva did.
Ooh.
Geneva did that. But that's not the thing I want to call to your attention. The important thing was that she did a drawing, but the reason why she did it and the motive behind that, because she wanted to give it to Olivia.
Oh.
I'm going to pass it around.
No, right.
Geneva, that was
So
the
you
word.
see,
Geneva, tell them
you
what it
can see the work that she did. And that is an honorable mention.
Woohoo! You go, girl.
Let's hear it again for her.
Yay!
Would you like to say something to your friends here?
Brian.
Okay, thank you for gathering the most beautiful shells on the beach. And I know you were tossed away, but these were solid, firm, big shells. And you gotta go far and wide on the beach to gather those up. You don't find them on your feet right in front of you. And that great feat was taken care of by Elizabeth Harris.
Woohoo! Elizabeth!
She's going to say something.
Now,
Please
Elizabeth
do.
also
Oh, nice.
you notice how nice and detailed that is. And I'm going to pass that around so you all can see. This is like an honorable mention.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Lovely work.
Big shells and great art.
Now for your trophy.
Beautiful.
It's a work
For the champ of the big shells,
The champ.
would you like to say anything to the group?
Way to go, Elizabeth.
Notice.
Ooh, look at.
Look at.
A super job of blending with everybody here, especially since most of the folks her age
One
were
minute.
fellas, and she was the only gal.
Who could that be?
But she did real good. She held her own against an all-male cast. She's a young lady, lovely young lady all the way. We might call it, we might say the compatibility of it. That
Oh.
goes to Jacqueline Harris.
Big Jack, Big Jack. Speech.
Lecture.
What do you have to say about your male counter? You know what? Who's number one?
Would you like to say anything? An acceptance speech?
Don't you want to thank the Academy?
She would probably get a lot of awards.
Do you want to thank your uncles and aunts?
For giving you and Pam in particular. How lucky you are.
That it was okay hanging out.
Go, Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie.
Woohoo.
Triple Crown. Triple Crown Award.
Triple Crown.
First of all, for body surfing in the ocean. And now, a lot of people body surf, and there's a lot of good ones out there. But I picked this fella for this award because he was more consistent. More times than not, he scraped his chest at the end of the way. And in addition to that, I couldn't overlook the fact that he played shortstop at the softball game, and he scooped up 15 ground balls and without an error and whipped them over to first base. And
Got his mother out 5 times in 5 at bats.
So
And,
1/3 of the assists. were
and then
What's his greatest achievement?
Yeah, really.
he participated in that great All-American He-Man feat, the consuming of the All-American banana split seashell.
Woo! Big points for that.
Brian
Big points.
Gaither.
Yeah, woohoo!
Thank you, Mr. Brian. Anything you'd like to say to the group?
Yeah, sure. I want to thank my dad for catching all the balls at first base. I
That's a good job. Very good. He made
want to thank Papu for taking us to the seashell, or else we never had an All-American split. And I want to thank my mom and all the little people out there.
a little chance to know anything about, but he brought that to the beach with his dad, and he played with his dad on the beach, and we could see how the game is played. And he told us a lot about the game, and I understand back home he's really good at the game. And so we want to recognize novelty, something new and exciting. And that's the game of lacrosse, and that was brought to the shore this year by Master Christopher.
Woo-hoo! Yo.
What will we do now?
Now,
Only tune everybody.
now this is a what they call it before?
A new award. A new award.
Novelty.
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 The
Lacrosse.
Rewind it. Let me rewind my.
Yeah, rewind your camera.
Novelty. New sport award.
honorable mention.
Honorable.
Second award.
Yeah.
Banana split.
And that honorable mention was, it was hard. Well, here's the honorable mention. He was the fastest, quickest, speediest man on the boogie board, riding in the waves. But then
Woohoo!
again, it's like a double honorable mention, because a lot of times I saw him body surfing, and he passed up Brian. But it just happened that it wasn't as consistent, so that's why he gets honorable mention on that. But for the lacrosse, we thank you very much.
Yay! Speech!
Would you like to have a speech?
I like to thank all the people that it's a new sport. I like the people that like it because it's new. You know? Brian and Matt. And Matt's not taking up the sport, and I hope he quits baseball because I think lacrosse is a heck of a lot better.
How about
I thank
both?
Emily for taking up too, and I like to thank my dad for spending a lot of hours with me outside practicing my games.
Aw. You go.
I think Matthew, more than anybody else, realized that we had a young lady with us. And he wanted to make sure that she was attended to properly. So, whenever we went into the car, before we all ran in, I noticed that Brian didn't run in to get his seat.
Matthew.
Matthew. Brian ran in to get his seat, but he kind of waited, which made me think of, hey, yeah, we better make sure that Jackie is seated the way she wants to be seated when we travel to the boardwalk before anybody else. So we took care of that. When it came time to have dinner on the boardwalk, the waitress came over to take our order, and all the boys were looking at the menu and ready to order. And Matthew said, "Wait a minute, shouldn't somebody go first?"
Oh. Hey. Ladies man.
So, that's a politically correct thing to do, baby.
He's the ladies man. Oh, ladies man.
And then we sat down again. We did a lot of eating. We went to the seashore, to the seashell for ice cream, and we were waited on when the waitress came by to take our order, and everybody hadn't quite learned the lesson completely. Matthew looked over at me and said, meaning we ought to let the lady order first.
We love that. We love that.
So, Matthew wins the gentlemanly award hands down. But there is an honorable mention. Because he also, it was hard not to give him the body surfing award. It was hard not to give him the, well, we're going to give him the parasailing award.
Hey,
For activity that is, it's not the same thing. It's
Eclectic.
Alternative.
Eclectic.
That's the word. Okay. So that's the honorable mention, but the main award is the gentleman.
Every one of us.
Yeah, Maddie Mo. Maddie Mo. Speech, speech. Speech, Matt.
It was fun being a gentleman.
Get back to that one.
Way to go.
Way to go, Kokomo. Yeah.
And last Monday morning, around 11 o'clock, she came up the bat.
She ran out of ground ball.
And she ran out of ground ball, that's right.
With a lot of help from everybody fumbling.
And,
Did you get a cup?
Oh, yeah.
in the days before women began to excel in sports, she would bat the ball around Kentucky Avenue with the best of them. The best of them.
With you.
So, and
That's the best of it.
Amanda has power from the left side. You know, you always need a lefty in the lineup, right?
Drop it dry.
See ya.
Get your award.
Woohoo.
Yamando, come and get your award. You deserve it.
Yay.
I hope I can do that when I'm in. Everybody for being so kind and fumbling the ball. It took me a little while to get from home plate to first, and then you made me go to second and to third and home, and you know, I felt it.
You made it.
But I thank you.
But
Yay,
you were there.
Thea.
I was there,
yeah.
I couldn't miss it. Look, how could I miss all my nephews and nieces?
Showing up is 90% of the game.
You were there early, man.
Yeah, and I waited for you all. You said 9:30, and I was there at 9:30.
We were there at
Now, you know,
10:30.
when you put
I watched Jackie and her dad. They were great. They were great together.
cut up that watermelon so deliciously and fed all the troops with a lot left over. And not only that, but he's the champion war storyteller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a tough Marine.
Now get me a beer, honey.
And a lot of us,
And he likes to order
didn't know everything about the war.
Yeah.
Because it passed a lot of us up. And we needed to be reminded of what a great war that was for freedom.
Yeah. Give me another beer, too.
I want to see you get your award, then I'll bring you your
Tom's
beer.
getting it. Tom's getting it, Uncle Jimmy.
If he gives me a rifle, I'll take it. I don't want a cup.
So
I want a rifle.
my,
You got to come get your award.
well, that's what you have to get out of there. So with great pride,
Here's the award.
I present you with your
I'll put my
award.
name on it.
Yay.
Beat out everybody else so badly, but for this reason. When I saw her enter the court and start batting the ball around, I didn't recognize her. I said, what happened to her talent? She used to be able to swing that racket. She's having a hard time. So I continued to observe her, and the more she was batting back and forth, she became better. And right when I had thought she had lost it all, what happened to her game? There was a miraculous revival
Woo.
of the old form. So I thought to myself, that deserves a comeback award of 2002 at Wildwood Crest. And that belongs to my youngest daughter, Dana.
Woohoo! Good job, girl. Dimitra, Dimitra.
There you are, man.
Very much.
Venus.
I'd like to thank my brother and sister who
Venus.
always told me to hit the ball. Hit the ball.
This is the key. Hit the ball.
Hey.
But there's a very important honorable mention that goes with this, and that is that he's our travel agent par excellence. The man who's going to get us all to Greece and hopefully bring us back. But if you want to talk to Michael, you better make an appointment because he's busy on the phone. When he's playing tennis, when he's sleeping in the chair.
Yeah, right. Riding a
When
wave.
he's playing lacrosse, when he's playing whatever he's playing, you got to make an appointment because he's got that phone right next to his ear and he's talking all over the world. That's the honorable mention. But I didn't go to the golf outing, but I heard that Michael deserves that award.
Mikey, Kazaikimu. Kazaikimu.
Other things? There you are, sir. Thank you.
More speech,
That was a pretty bad speech. I want another one.
I like to thank the Academy. That came from the man who was never at a loss for words. So I thought that it was very apropos to award person who I think has the coolest head amongst us all. She has poise, composure, and so we'll call this the Poise and Composure Award. She has that
Can't be a
kind
member of our
demeanor
family. Gotta be an in-law.
to emulate. At least I do. Here. So, that's Joy Antonoff. Attention here.
Oh baby, oh baby.
And, I want to advise everybody that's having a gathering to be sure to have Joy on your guest list because she will fix up your kitchen better than you ever do.
Go Joy!
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Like I said, my mother would be proud.
And shocked.
Needed a big family.
One known as the Humanitarian Award, the Compassionate Award,
Ooh.
take whichever one you want. She falls into both categories. This is the one who,
It's gotta be your mom.
upon whom falls the burden for seeing to it that everyone is having a good time and that everyone is taken care of according to their particular need. And she's a scheduler, she's a coordinator, she's a mom, she's a husband, wife. And,
You know how it works?
she's Olivia's mom.
Mom, go for the award.
Is everybody having fun? Say yes.
She's the yoga specialist.
Yoga.
I proudly present you with your award.
Thank you.
Yoga.
Delighted to be the recipient of this prestigious
Nice hat,
award.
Olivia.
And I think back on previous awards I've received in Wildwood in years past that were slightly larger and more ornate than this, but I have to say that the meaning behind this is truly touching and heartwarming, and I thank you, all my family.
Very good.
Now there is one amongst us who runs better than anybody else, and that she's the most disciplined. She's
Dad
out
can't
there
run.
every day.
Must be on cam.
Wherever she can find space. And believe me, she goes out into space. Also, it's very noteworthy, I didn't invent it.
Kim is getting her award.
That's why she looks so
She was
athletic.
splashing.
I'm so tan.
I proudly present you with your award.
Speech, speech.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Forcing me to come to Wildwood.
Hey, coming to Wildwood should not be a punishment.
You should be thanking us.
Uncle Mike.
Did you?
Uncle Mike. Amelia.
This is the place to be.
Uncle Mike is the man. Your mom.
The next awardee, he was in line for a number
Here comes
of
Dad.
recognitions. And
Here comes Dad so hard.
well, one of them, for instance, every game I saw that was doubles, this man was on the winning side of the doubles. No matter who he had for a partner. I thought that was noteworthy. And some other feats too. You talk about the kids riding in the waves. Well, there's a new kid on the block. This fella, he's a big guy. They call him Shorty.
Look at the size of this monster.
And boy, there were times in the ocean when I saw him pass up everybody. And I can remember years when all he did was let the wave hit him on the back. But I just didn't see it often enough to warrant the coveted prize. But I can't award those awards because today I saw something that was greater than all those feats. And that was how he attended to the little ones in the water with their boogie board. He must have spent hours and hours in there with Elizabeth, Olivia, and Geneva was there. Well, whoever came around, but he showed them how to really ride those waves on the boogie board.
We'll wait till he gets his award. Signing off.
Passing everything made that possible. And
Here comes the award.
Jeez. There's no greater recognition than that, and I'm happy to present that to Mr. Tom Gaither.
Yeah! Award speech.
Tom, I don't know whether I can reach up there.
I would just like to say that back when my adopted family had created philosophy, my family was swinging through trees. I am unworthy. Thank you very much.
It's in the movie.
Oh, okay.
You're turning it off, right?
Turn it off.
Unworthy.
He insisted that we have that kind of a night. And we'll never forget it, will we?
Never.
So to Mr. Frank Travato goes the chef extraordinaire.
Everyone blasting.
Who's left?
Now, the moment we've all waited for. Now we come to the chairman of the board. She came up the hard way. She had to put up with me for 50 years.
Good point.
That's a good point.
She is the
Get
Pied
Naya,
Piper
get
of the clan. The Madonna herself. Yaya to all of you,
Geneva.
the Tootsie to me. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Wait, honorable mention.
It should be bigger. Honorable mention. Honorable mention. I'll present the honorable mention by way of a song.
No.
I didn't know what time it was till I met you.
Aww.
Not done yet. I'm still singing.
No, you aren't. Remember Uncle George?
Time after time, I tell myself that I'm so lucky to love you.
Oh my goodness.
50 years, it has not been easy. And I say to all of you, anywhere near 50 years, to hang in there. Doesn't get any easier, but trying. And to my grandchildren, remember, when you get married, it's not easy, but with faith in God, trust and respect for each other, you'll make it.
I love that.
George, can I just say one thing? If you can't sing well, sing loud.
No shay shay. What is it? How's it go? No what? No drink.
One more last thing. In conclusion, the greatest and most coveted
Maybe
award
later.
is presented to all of you for what you did to make Wildwood Crest
Get his face.
2002 full of everlasting memories. There's no trophy big enough to present for that. But you did it very simply. You did it by showing up. And you all deserve a hand for that.
Just scan the crowd.
Give him a count.
Okay, well we had a lot of trophies presented tonight, and it looks like everyone got a trophy, but there's 2 more awards that haven't been presented yet. And as you know, all of the trophies that we had here tonight were presented because of something we did on this vacation, our lifetimes, the last 50 years, which coincides with the anniversary of my parents, Yaya and Papu. And we just thought we'd get something to, represent and show them how much gratitude we have for all the love and support and guidance and wisdom that they provided to us through the years. And in addition to that, I think the foundation of what they've all taught us is love of family and love of God, when you boil it down. And I think Dana and Pam would like to comment on that too. But that's basically where we stand on that. Thanks so much, I Am Papu, for guiding us in that way. And I'm so glad we were able to all come together this year, especially on the year of your anniversary.
Given us, and it's been acknowledging for us and with us and teaching us about God and God in our lives and faith in God, and it's been a tremendous gift that you've given us. You've taught us that God, all that who we are and all of what we have comes from God, and everything that we enjoy, our bodies and our health and our lives and our family and the natural world that we love here, enjoying it with you. We know that you've taught us that that's all a gift from God, and we just thank you for that.
Amen.
We thank you that you've taught us that God's always with us and that we're never alone, and that He loves us uniquely and created each of us. We thank you for that. And thank you for your faith and how you've shown us what it means to trust in God and give our lives to Him, and thank you for that. And for helping us to do it in our lives as we struggle to understand what it means to have full faith in God. So we thank you for that, because that's the greatest gift you could give.
You've been like parents to me, and I can honestly say that without the two of you in my life, I would not be here the way I am today. And I have to thank both of you for everything that I am, personally and everything. It means a lot to me.
Like another son, Michael.